Hello, my name is Jerome, and welcome to my RC Construction YouTube channel. Today I'm working on the SK500 LC Lesu excavator. And the problem I'm having is the bucket here remains curled. So even if I take the transmitter and try to uncurl it, it stays curled. And another thing I noticed, I'm able to pull the bucket, which led me to believe that the valve is not closing the whole way. And even if I don't use the gimbal and I just turn on the hydraulic pump, the bucket curls. So I suspect that the hydraulic valve here has failed in an open position. And I've even unplugged channel 7 from the receiver, which goes to control this, but it's doing the same thing. So I'm going to have to take this apart down to the valve body to inspect it, and it's going to be a lot of disassembly. So let me get started. Okay, I have the top apart, and I could move my remote control and hear the solenoids work. I'm only using 4 solenoids. 2 of them are just spare. One of them I use to drain the oil out of my excavator. But this one right here, when I move the remote control, it's not working. It's just kind of buzzing. So I'm going to have to dig in here to get to this solenoid. And then when I do it, I'll have to swap it out with another solenoid that controls the hydraulic flow. And maybe after I get all of that done, I can try to get Toucan Hobby to ship me another solenoid. But if I can swap 2 of them, at least it will get me back in the game. All right, as you can see, I had to remove all of this stuff to get to these servos. And now if you can see this, I got the small arm, the bucket, which this one doesn't work. This says channel 8, which is actually my light, so I don't know what the heck that is. This one is unconnected, so I'm going to use this one to replace the bucket. This is the one I use when I do an oil change, and this one is the big arm. So now I have to figure out how to disconnect these from the valves in the front of it. And here's a closer view. I would suggest if you ever have to do this, take 1,000,000 pictures because it's going to be a puzzle getting it back together. All right, here is the servo that I took out of there. So I've done the replacement. I'd like to say when you remove the servo from the place where you're going to have to put a new one, try to take note of how this is positioned. It's got a little flat spot in it, and that has to line up with the valve. And I was not able to turn the one on the valve, so I had to turn this one. And when you do that, you might want to turn it all the way to one end or to the other end to make sure it's not 90 degrees out or 180 degrees out. You're going to have to mess with it to try to figure it out. The bad part about that is, if you can see up here, I had to unwire everything in here to move all the ESCs and everything out of the way and this bracket to get to the valves. So if I put everything back together, and the orientation was wrong, I'm going to have to take it apart. So right now, I just hooked the battery up to the receiver up here, and I'm going to move the gimbals on my transmitter to see if I can hear the valves. So this one here is for the bucket. So the bucket's working. That's for the big arm. And that's for the small arm. So far, I think it may be hooked up correctly. Next thing I'm going to do is hook up this big ass motor and actually have some hydraulic fluid to see if it works. Okay, I'm back in business. The bucket is working. Big arm works. And the small arm works. So everything is good. And if I turn the pump on, it doesn't make the bucket automatically close. So that was my problem. This bad servo right here. Now I can work on getting everything back together. And one point I'm gonna make, which I probably should need to, but as a caution, anytime you do any of the wiring or removing wiring, put them in, please disconnect the battery. I always disconnect the battery when I start to do something in here, because there have been times when I've been working on something and seen a puff of smoke. At that point, you've already burned something up. You've screwed up some electronics. So just a caution, make sure to remove that battery. I now have most of the body back together and all the electronics in their place. And I'm going to give it one more try before putting the rest of the body together. The fans are working. Everything seems to be working good. Let's see if the sound works. Sound works. And just the lights. The lights work. So it looks like I put everything back together in the proper place. So now I just have to button it up. Okay, everything is back together and everything is working. So one more thing I learned about the Lesu excavator. When I tried to map out what was connected where in the receiver, I wasn't able to get detailed what went where, because all the wires were cable tied together and tucked up underneath. But I had to remove all of that stuff to get access to the servos. So now I can have a more complete mapping in my spreadsheet. So if you like what you saw, click like. Feel free to subscribe. If you got any questions, just put it in the comments, and I will talk to you later.